If you would like to see this episode before my reaction, head on over to Roosterteeth.com and click on Start Your Free Trial. You can become a first member, and you can get all the benefits of becoming a first member, or you can scroll to the bottom and click on Free Membership. This will make an account on the website, which you can see episodes 1 week before they hit YouTube, and if you become a first member, you can see episodes the day of release. So, thanks for watching, and enjoy the reaction. Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more RWBY World Remnant. This one titled The SCHNEE Dust Company. So last week we had the mid-season finale, episode, chapter 6. So usually after this is when they take like a 2-week to 3-week break, whatever, and then like in January is when they usually kick it up again. That's what, well, I mean, that last year they did that with the mid-season finale. They did chapter 6 with volume 3, and then a World Remnant after that, I think immediately or something like that, I can't remember, and no, the next week kind of thing, and then a couple weeks break, and then they came back with chapter 7. So they will probably do the same thing here because it is the holiday season and everything like that, so everyone's away for Christmas and New Year's and stuff, so stands to reason they're going to take a little break, so we probably won't be seeing RWBY for the next couple weeks, probably. But who knows? I'll probably be doing a few little things here and there for Mondays next week, and the week after that, potentially. Basically, whenever there's not a RWBY episode, I'll probably be doing something to kind of fill the gap, because then Monday will be kind of empty. So I'll figure something out. Anyways, SCHNEE Dust Company. I'm excited to see what this would talk about, because we do know quite a bit about the SCHNEE Dust Company, but we don't know that much. They always kind of like just talk about little things here and there, so I expect we're probably going to hear the origins of the SCHNEE Dust Company, maybe. Or maybe the family, the lineage, the White Fang attacks, how they operate, how they transport stuff, just like anything you could possibly think about the SCHNEE Dust Company. So I'm excited. So it's only 4 minutes, but yeah, let's get started, shall we? Here we go.
All right. What was I supposed to talk about next?
It's like we're getting a script.
Oh boy. Yeah, okay. I've got a few words to say about this one. SCHNEE Dust Company. Bunch of self-entitled, monopolizing SNOBs. They don't care about making a profit, no matter how many little people they gotta step on to make it happen. But that's just my opinion.
You could tell Crow really wants to talk about this too.
In the world of Remnant,
it's funny.
It's almost entirely on a crystallized substance known as dust. It powers our cities, fuels our machines, and gives us a fighting chance against the creatures of Grimm. Which means it's extremely valuable.
Indeed.
Nowadays, it's almost impossible to buy dust products without the SCHNEE Company snowflake stamped on the box. But it didn't always used to be that way. Nicholas SCHNEE was the son of a dust miner turned soldier. Born just after the Great War, he found himself at the perfect point in history to take full advantage of the world's next industrial revolution. The Kingdom of Mantle, soon to be Atlas, was in a transformative period. They'd found themselves on the forefront of technology, but realized they depleted nearly all of their natural resources to do so. That's where old Nick came in. Rather than watch his kingdom become dependent on the aid of others, young Nicholas SCHNEE decided to spend his days at combat school, his nights working alongside his father in the dwindling Mantle mines, and any time in between learning everything he could about anything he didn't know. That kid had a fire in his belly. When his father died, he left his son everything he had. It wasn't much, but it was enough for Nick to set his plan into action. left school, rallied all the men he could afford, and set out on an expedition to find a dust deposit that could revitalize his kingdom. And wouldn't you know,
Expedition.
he actually pulled it off. Fast forward just a few years and the name SCHNEE suddenly meant something. Quality, affordability, trust. See, all those years spent in combat school were so that Nick could personally oversee every new expedition. People appreciate a man who's willing to stick his neck out for them. And it's how the SCHNEE Dust Company earned the business of every kingdom in Remnant. Unfortunately, it's also what led to an early retirement. Nick had started a family that missed him, and his body was tired. Years of working in dust mines can have some nasty side effects on your health. And so enters Jacques Julet. Having married into the family, Jacques decided to take the SCHNEE name over his own. He was a lot of words I shouldn't repeat. But most important,
Wow, okay.
he was a cunning businessman. Jacques managed to convince Nicholas that he was the perfect man to run the SDC in his place. And from a certain point of view, he was right. Under Jacques' leadership, the SCHNEE Dust Company has become more profitable than ever, completely dominating the industry, but at the cost of the company's soul. Cheap
Bonus.
labor, dangerous work.
Exactly. Yep.
Doing whatever it takes to destroy the competition. Jacques SCHNEE doesn't care about people. He cares about winning. That, and making sure he's got the best damn PR team in the world. The SCHNEE name still means something today. But as for what it'll mean tomorrow, well, your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, it's all up twice. Twice in winter. That's for sure. Interesting. That's really cool. Yeah, I did not expect. Well, yeah, it's actually kind of cool to see like the origins of the company and everything. Obviously, I'm not like the first person to come up with like this company, but because it was founded and then was like doing stuff in Atlas, and then one of the miners was like the son of the company, and then he kind of inherited it in a way. So I think that's what it was. I could get it wrong. I'll watch it again just to make sure. But yes, it's really interesting. So Papa SCHNEE is not a SCHNEE, which probably would make a lot of sense. Maybe, I don't know. What we know of the SCHNEEs, Mama SCHNEE will probably definitely be the one that will have the summoning trait that runs in the family. Papa SCHNEE wouldn't have that. I wonder if he's even a fighter. I bet you he's not. He's like not a fighter whatsoever. So, yeah. Well, there you have it. I mean, there's not much else to talk about it. It was cool to hear Crow's kind of like enthusiasm when he like was reading what's next kind of thing. Yeah, it was a cool kind of thing. So yeah, Atlas was kind of like running dry on Dust, and that person didn't want to have Atlas dependent on other company or other help kind of thing. They wanted to be self-dependent kind of thing. So that's why he worked so hard to do it. But it's interesting that he was a huntsman going into it, so that way like he can fight for himself and he can defend the company and all that stuff. But then he had to make an early retirement. I wonder if that was actually Jacques' plan, and he's like infiltrated the family before it was even the thing, and Jacques was like poisoned or something, the old owner, so that way he had to be a forced retirement kind of thing, or weaseled his way into the company basically. I wonder if that's gonna come up later on. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, tune in like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that, until the next one. Basically, that's pretty much what happens. Mid-season finale usually has a break because it's the holidays and everything. So maybe in probably the first week or the next week of January would probably have a RWBY episode. Or they have a couple of these stacked up so that they can kind of fill the gap each week. Because man, does Volume 4 have a ton of World Remnant. That is for sure. They have a lot to talk about too, because they just open the world to like the World Remnant basically. So they can literally talk about anything. The couple World Remnants that I'm still hoping for are Faunus Origins. But I mean that kind of goes hand in hand with the Faunus episode. So I mean maybe it doesn't work. The Great War versus Atlas and Mistral versing Vale and Vacuo. That would be cool to know about. God, what else? There's a couple other things that I really wanted to know more about. Maybe Grim types, that kind of thing, like the different types of Grim and what they mean, that kind of thing. But I mean, we already had a Grim episode talking about like how they kind of upgrade, like, you know, Beowulf being like bigger spines and like bones and everything, kind of making him stronger. So we know that kind of stuff, but I would like to know why the different types exist and not just like one type of Grim. You know, why is there a sea dragon one, and why is there a gorilla one, and why is there, you know, all this stuff. So that would be cool to know. And I'm sure I'm missing a bunch of them that I've talked over the year or two I've been doing this. But yeah. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you back here next week with something. I don't know what next week will be. If it is a World Remnant, then World Remnant will be up next week. If it's not, then I'll be doing something next week. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you then. See ya.